So there's a lot of questions on where to put your wheelhouse. You know, do you just show up, plop down, and what do you look for? What do I look for when I go and pre-fish a spot? First and foremost, we verify there's fish there. You know, so I'm gonna go through kind of how I look at my humminbird, my lake master, and the contours to decipher, hey, is this a good starting point? So I'm just gonna kind of dive into it. So here we're on the edge of a mud flat, right? And what I look for, the most important way, is an easy way for the fish to get up on it. Something that's a little different, not just a straight contour. And you'll see here on my Lake Master chip, this ring here, that is a deeper ring, 26, and then this goes to 25, this is 27. So this tells me it's a gradual slope up into the corner of this mud flat. So then when you look further, when you zoom in here a little further, you'll see that I have a little point here. So that defines this. If you look at this little area here, that's a trough. That's a channel. And those are what I try to find. So I have my house. You can see it's waypoint 678, 600, and you know, it's this here is a channel. I call them a feeding channel. That comes up into this whole little area here that is a foot shallower than the rest of the flat. So that gives the walleyes a place to corral bait fish. It gives them a little place to hide. They can lay here and swat at perch and tullabies up on top. They can also access this deep water here. And if you know anything about Mille Lacs, it's got a lot of tullabies in it. Well, tullabies like that deep water. So I've got three things here. I've got my house situated in a channel. I've got a small depression up in here right before the top. And I also have access to deep water. And the cool part about the Helix series is I can simply cursor over if I'm not sure like how far that deep water is, literally to the edge of it. I'm like 120 feet, 124 feet. And then I can go up here and go, okay, how far is this? You know, call it the 26-foot flat area. Right about to it's another 120 feet. So these are all distances where you can put your tip-ups. I like to put my house, once I've verified there are fish here through pre-fishing, I like to put the houses on the edge. That way I can put my tip-ups up on this top ring, and then during the day, I can slide out and put my set lines down around in here. And I like to put my set lines anywhere there's an inside turn, an outside turn, or I call this a point there too. So hopefully that'll help you guys when you're setting your wheelhouses. Look for something a little bit different. So you can see if I simply cursor up here, this spot here would be almost an equally good spot. You've got deep water here, you've got an inside turn, it's got a nice sharp 25-foot hump there. That's going to be your tallest spot right there. So you got your finger, inside turn, outside turn, deep water. That would be another good spot where I would check. So the most important part, if you're not going to get out and actually pre-fish your wheelhouse spots, that's what we do. So when we're out here during the week, once we get towards mid-season, we guide in portables Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then we plow to those spots and then sell them to wheelhouse guys. We've already done the hard work for you. So we verify there's fish here. If there's not fish here, even if it looks fishy, the fish have to be here in order for you to do your job. So look for these little subtle differences in flats. Just don't look for a contour. Look for the subtle collection points on the mud flats, and that'll let you know where to start fishing. Now you can simply take this advice, drop your Yetti down on a spot and start fishing, and you might have success and you might not. But by simply taking that hour, maybe 2 hours, getting out there, drilling 20 or 30 holes, go and graph the area. If you start marking fish and you catch a few fish, I guarantee you when the sun goes down, you're gonna catch a lot more. So that little hour and a half to 2 hours of pre-fishing will get you on the fish about 100% of the time.